Hello, hello, my beautiful human. Mia here with Spiritual Society. I'm so excited to do this reading today. So I thought we would do something really fun, and we're going to take a look at his spicy thoughts of you. Late night fantasy land. Things are going to heat up. Things are going to get really hot in here. So grab a glass of ice water, grab a fan, turn on the air conditioning, and pull up a seat. What I'd love for you to do now is to choose between these two crystals. So my crystal one is a gorgeous raw amethyst, and crystal two is a white tumbled scolecite. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, both of these. Oof, oof, how to choose. And if your intuition is pulling you towards both, pull up a seat, stay for both. I'd love to have you along for the full ride. Okay, take a breath, let your intuition kick in, and choose right now. Hello, my raw amethyst. Oh, I can't wait to get into this reading. What are his spicy thoughts of you? What is it that's going on in that head of his? Let's find out. Let's see what's going on. Now, I had to start with my sassy pink deck because she is just the deck to get us started today. So I thought we would go ahead, lean in, and just sort of see what's going on here. What is in the energy of this spice? Whew, let's see. Okay, so I've started pulling cards and I'm letting the energy just guide me to where we want to be in this pink deck, whatever is feeling like it needs to come out and give us a message. And quite a few cards I'm pulling here. That's 6 that we have. So let's see what these first 6 give us. So here we go. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups, High Cups action. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Tower reversed. Oh my goodness. And we have the 4 of Cups. Okay. Now, I we are on YouTube, so I'm going to keep things, PG 13, PG out here, I think. I don't know exactly what the ratings entail, but we're going to keep things clean, but let's see what we have. Let's see what's going on. So we're starting with the 2 of Cups. So this is telling me that part of his fantasy land, his spiciness about you is communication, talking, words, things that are being said, things that are being detailed, things that are being expressed. And this does feel like it has a bit of a heart resonance to it. So that this actually does get into words of love, words of feeling, words of emotion, words of what's going on in your emotional space, your heart space. That's really playing a role here in those spicy thoughts. Now we also have the 5 of Swords. Now the 5 of Swords can be a little bit of a brutal card. And this makes me feel like, oh my, so many things are coming up here with all of these cards. And oh dear, oh. Please comment all the way through this. I just feel like I want to hear everything you are thinking about this. So this can be a little bit of that there might be a little bit of a fantasy going on about things, being a little bit uncomfortable, things that are a little bit maybe uh, maybe a little bit intense, a little bit, things not being held back, things being a little bit more rough around the edges, if you know what I mean. Then we also have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, I mean, this is really just you and your element, all that divine femininity, all of that feeling and emotional space that you bring, you being in the space of the here and now, you just really enjoying yourself, you being in this space where you feel like you're in tune, you're in step, you're in the water, you're fluid, you're in this feminine space. This is the most feminine queen that we have, divine feminine energy queen that we have, where really just sort of in the flow, that you're not in the future, you're not in the past, you're really just in the present moment, in touch with what you're feeling in the moment. You're really just letting yourself feel it and in tune with the pleasure of it, that you're enjoying, and that your enjoyment is a huge part of that fantasy land for him. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Oh boy. And the 7 of Wands is a fire card. The wands get into that fire energy, growth energy. And this is a card of kind of holding ground, And this makes me think that there's this intention to have everything I want to say just feels like, oh my goodness. Oh. That there is this intention to want to uh, ha- have some for things to go on for a while. For there to be some longevity, for there to be that he is able to hold the ground, that he is able to stay in the flow of everything for as long as you desire, as long as you feel like you are in this pleasurable space, that you are in this receiving space, that he wants to be able to hold that space strong for you, as long as you want it to be. And then we have the tower reversed. Once again, I feel like that is a feeling of like, hey, I wanna keep this from an explosion. um, Comment, please comment. I hope that you like this. I hope this isn't too much for you. This is hard for me to say things without getting into explicit territory here. I feel like you're probably getting what I'm putting out there, what the cards are giving us in answer to this question. So there is this feeling of wanting to like keep things from that explosion. To keep everything thinking of a volcano like it's simmering, it's ready to go, but we're holding back. We're repressing on that end. That there's something there that he wants to be able to repress and be in that like simmer space for as long as needed, possible, desired. Okay, and then we have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is really interesting because it is a card of kind of saying no. And this feels like it is a card of that it's saying, like here, that there might even be a bit of like getting to a place where things are simmering and going, but then pulling back completely and sort of withholding as a part of all of that play, that there might be a whole withholding happening. And I don't think that that necessarily means withholding for the entirety of the spiciness, but that might be a part of the fantasy that's going on, the spicy thoughts that he imagines. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and switch into our old trusty deck. So I want to pull into our old trusty deck because she's got something to say. She will not want to be ignored. Let's see what she has to say about this. So I'm actually going to kind of leave this open. I kind of want to leave this open. I don't really want to ask a new question yet. I kind of just want to see if I just want to see what our deck wants to say. Oh yeah, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Judgment card. Oh, and this feels like a whole new message sort of coming through that they're like, I mean, we have the Seven of Wands over here in our first pulls, that kind of like wanting to be able to hold out as long as necessary, as needed, as desired, hold the ground. And I'm really feeling like this is kind of an overriding feeling that he wants to hero up. There's a part of him that really thinks of you and wants to hero up for you. He wants to step into a bigger space, to be what you need, to be what you desire, to be the one who can save the day. There's something really earnest kind of about this that's really heartwarming and something really soft that I feel coming through, that is a desire to show up for you, to really be able to be that person that you would want him to be, the kind of person that you would admire, that you would just feel like, wow, oh my goodness, look at him. And then there's also the Judgment card. And I'm really feeling here that there are some decisions being made right now, that in this energy that we're pulling from, it feels like there's some really important decisions being made with this person. And that spicy piece, that physical piece, that piece of like what they desire to have with you in this wild space is a part of that. It's a part of that thought process of, it's a mixture of, there is beautiful heart space here. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. It's a beautiful emotional space, heart space. It is not devoid of feeling. It's not just, oh, it's just physical. It's just like the spiciness. It's mixed with all this feeling and emotion, which I really love. Okay, let's see what else our Old Trusty deck has to say. I'm kind of feeling like our Old Trusty deck has something that is not about, like, that's getting into this person still, but it's not necessarily about this. So I want to keep going with that. So I have two more cards. I have another Wands card. I have two more Wands cards. Yeah, I'm feeling like this person's energy isn't that fire energy. They're very passionate. I do feel all that physical attraction for you, and that you probably have for them as well. But also this growth energy and that energy of wanting to hero up for you, wanting to be that person who shows up, that is what you need, who could rescue you if needed, but also the person that you admire, who does good things, who's like brave enough to do the thing, who is, ready to ride into battle if needed, and to be this sort of hero fabric. And the Six of Wands is telling me that there is this winning energy that you give them, that they feel like, boy, I feel like a winner when I have your attention. I feel like I'm winning just because your eyes are on me. I feel like I'm in a space where I'm winning here. Like, hand me the medal. This is great. And this space of confidence that is sort of coming along as they think about you, as they spend more time in your presence, or even in your mental presence, where they're contemplating you, thinking of you, tossing it around. There's this feeling of winning, that like, I want to win. I want and desire to win you. And also I feel like I'm more capable of being a winner because of you. You give me that hero energy. I want to be that person, and it makes me feel more confident about going out and doing the thing, winning the whole thing, winning the whole shebang. We have the Page of Wands, and our pages are these youthful messenger cards. And I see this as this message that's coming in saying, look out for signs here. This person, the decisions they're making, that Judgment card came up, the things that are coming up here with this person, I feel like there are things coming towards you, signs coming towards you, maybe verbal words coming towards you, messages. This could also be action oriented. It feels like this person might be very action oriented, that their action oriented self is kind of showing up for you in a way that is telling you something. It is relaying a message. It is giving you something more. So look for those signs, because there's something important there that they're trying to convey, a message that is trying to come through. Okay, I'm going to pull two more cards from our gorgeous Old Trusty deck. I love you. Mwah. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Okay, hey, we have the Queen of Cups reversed, our second Queen of Cups, and we have the Six of Swords. So in that fantasy land, we saw the Queen of Cups pop in our pink deck. Now, here she is. And then we have her reversed here in what our Old Trusty deck is trying to give as a message. Now, I think we're pulling away from those sort of spicy thoughts here, but we're pulling into more about the connection with this person. And I think there's a part of you that's not really showing up in the fullness of who you are with this person. And whether you're in full communication with them, if you're in a relationship with them, if you're not, if you're thinking about it, or if you are just flirting with them, or whatever that interaction is, whatever the connection is with that person, I don't think that you're being fully yourself, the fullness of you. I do think there's a part of you, and this could be a part of you that's stepping into your masculine energy more. Feels like you have to protect you. You have to take over. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I feel like you follow your intuition, do what you need to do, but it's also great to trust your intuition, to trust yourself, that you can be in a full space of, I'm going to be in the present moment. I'm not going to feel like I have to protect. I'm going to feel like I can be in the flow, but I trust myself enough to know that if there's danger here, if the water's too deep, if this feminine energy is holding me in a space that's not good for me, that I will get myself out of it, that I will take myself in a direction that is, more masculine energy when I need it, that all of that will show up for you when you need it. But also to trust your emotions, trust your feelings, trust your intuition. And you can do this in small ways right now. And I would encourage you to do that today. Just do a little exercise where you just let yourself be intuitive today. Do that with everything that you're doing. Take a moment right before you decide what to eat. Intuitively, what does your body want? What does your body need? Take a moment before you do your next activity, the next thing that you're meant to be doing, and let yourself do it in an intuitive way. What am I supposed to be doing right now? How am I supposed to be doing it? What is the mental space that I'm supposed to be in? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to be really present. Maybe I'm supposed to not be in the past or the future. Maybe I am supposed to be in the here and now, feeling the things that are right in front of me, smelling the smells that are right in front of me, seeing the things that are right in front of me, and investing in myself with beauty and pleasure, letting myself do this beautiful thing or observe this beautiful space or create something beautiful that feels beautiful and cozy and yummy and feels like it's in that pleasure beauty space where there's more circular energy and more feeling energy. Now the Six of Swords is interesting. So I do feel like I'm feeling this more from your energy than from their energy as it pertains to the connection, that you might be moving away from this person a bit. So there might be a part of you that is half in, half out. And that might be why it's so hard for you to really be your fullest self, be relaxed enough to be yourself. Because there might be a part of you that's just really trying to protect yourself because you're kind of moving away. You're not sure that this is it. You're not sure this is right for you. You're not sure about this person or whatever that is. There might be a part that's like, I'm going to be toes in the water here. I'm not fully open to this. I need to be kind of moving away from it in some aspects. So I think this card just comes up as a little like tap on the shoulder to say, hey, just so you know that energy is kind of being felt. So if you are moving away from this, if you do want to be more invested in this, if you are interested in really truly observing what the possibilities are here, then let yourself be open. Let yourself stay in a space that is here, not far away, not moving away, but also in your real self, being who you are, just showing up as you are, feeling the feelings you feel, feeling the emotions you feel, feeling the intuition that you feel, trusting it and acting on it. Okay, I'm going to pop into our blue deck. I really loving our blue deck. Our blue deck's pretty insightful. So I want to just ask about you. Is there anything that I need to know about you? What's going on in your life? What's going on? And then I do want to ask a little bit more about this connection. I want to ask, okay, one thing at a time, right? Okay, let's take a look at what's going on with you. What's happening in your energy? What do we need to know about what's going on with you? What do we need to know about what's going on with you? Okay, so we pulled 4 cards, and this is what we have. We have the Five of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Sword, another page. We have the Emperor reversed, and we have the Moon. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that, first of all, I feel like you might be like suppressing some feelings of could be competition, but maybe just chaos. That there might be like a subconscious, and maybe it's conscious, but you're just sort of like not showing the world, where you feel like you're in a chaotic space, where you feel like things are in competition in your mind, in your feeling space, in your heart, which makes sense. We're kind of seeing that where you might be getting pulled away from this connection, just feeling like things are in battle. You're not clear. You're not focused. You don't know exactly what you should be doing. It doesn't feel like calm, steady. Here we are. That is clear. This is the direction I'm going. I have full, everything's in a row. Everything is together. I've got it all planned out, and here we are. There's a feeling that, oh, things might just be like a kind of mess in there, that you're not really sure. I feel pulled this way, but I'm also really attracted to this, person, but I don't know if it's best for my heart. I don't know if feeling these feelings and emotions that I'm feeling is safe. I'm not sure that I can fully be myself, my full vulnerable self. I don't know that I fully trust that. There might just be like a lot of friction going on in that space, and that might even be friction in the spicy realm of like, hey, I don't know that this is a good space for me to be in. This, like that spiciness is like, it's very, like alluring, but it also, I don't know that that's where I'm meant to be or what I'm meant to be doing, or if that's going to lead me to a place that's actually like pretty harmful for me, like with my emotions. And now we have the Page of Swords, and I think the Page of Swords is saying, hey, you breathe. Breathe. You have a deep clarity within you. Everything that you need to know is already within you. And any messages that you need to come in, all you have to do is ask and open yourself up to that. Open yourself up to a higher power or to your higher self, whatever you ascribe to. Let yourself just open into it and let the information come in. Let the clarity come for you. Ask, I need clarity on this. I'm looking for clarity on this, and see what you receive. You have deep intuition. You have a deep sense of being connected with the divine, being connected with the other of what can come in for you. So let yourself connect to that. Let it come in for you. It is asking to come in for you. Those messages are ready for you. They're on tap. They're ready to just be tapped for you. We also have the Emperor reversed. So I do feel like some of we have the moon right after that. So I'm feeling like some of the chaos inside of you might be because of somebody from the past. That could be this person, that could be a different person, but it feels like you might have some hidden feelings and emotions and thoughts, and you might have some hidden negative spaces or blocks, or subconscious things that are holding you back, because of a feeling of someone who maybe wanted to control you, somebody who didn't know how to hold his masculine energy the right way, someone who maybe required a whole bunch of validation, had a lot of feelings of not feeling secure in themselves in a way that took something away from you. That they had so many insecurities about their own ability to handle things, how capable they were, how secure they felt in this world with what they brought to the table, that it ended up taking something away from you, or made you afraid to fully be yourself, or made you afraid to be in that feminine energy because you felt like, oh, he can't handle that. And so now I need to take care of what I need to take care of. There might be some hidden things around there that need clearing for you, that need a little waste removal. It might be time to do a little, it's garbage day. Let's just extract that and leave that out at the side of the road. And I really encourage you today to let yourself open up to that as well. What do I need to know about what's going on inside of me? Is there something I need to let go of? Is there something I need to look at? Why was this person like this? And if you haven't forgiven that person, it might be time to do that. And I'm not saying forget or contact that person, but it might be time to forgive them and turn release it, you know. Something to think about for your day. Okay. Actually, I want to step into our lavender deck for 2 cards. So I just want to ask our lavender deck, especially for you, um my amethyst. I just want to ask about what do you need to know right now? What is really important for you right now? There's our card 1, and let's see what else we have here. Something that feels important to know coming in. We have the 8 of Pentacles, and I have the Knight of Cups. So we pulled the Knight of Wands for this person. And I do feel like that's that hero up energy. And we also now are pulling, and I'm asking what I need to know for you, not what I need to know about this person. So I have the 8 of Pentacles, and the first thing that comes to mind about this is the 8 of Pentacles is a card of showing up. It is a card of investing. It is a card of, and I really want you to think of how you're investing in yourself right now, and if there are some things you need to get right with. If there are daily habits, daily routines that you have fallen off of that are really important for your well-being, for you taking care of you, for you feeling like, hey, I am right with myself. I am in a space where I am in alignment and in tune with who I am, and I feel safe and protected by myself. I feel like, oh, everything is really, I've got the investment. I've got the money in the bank. If hidden expenses come up, I've got it taken care of. That's that kind of feeling that really more to do with your emotions and your just feeling like, hey, I've got me taken care of, and I will keep coming back for me. I will make sure that I am continuously taking care of me, and I'm showing up for myself in this way, this way, this way, and this way every day, all the time. I'm just continuously coming back to invest in myself. So I want you to look at anything you might need to revisit, that you might need to reinvest in. And I really encourage you, if anything comes to your mind right now, to just scribble it down, just write it down or say it out loud. Just let yourself say it out loud. Okay, I really miss this habit. I really miss my meditation time. I used to have a gratitude practice. I've fallen off of it and I don't feel as good. I'd like to start my gratitude practice again. That is an investment in myself. I would like to start XYZ, da da da. That is an investment in myself. Tidying up at the end of the night so that I wake up to a beautiful space because I deserve to be in a beautiful space. That is an investment in myself. Just let yourself just write those things down, say those things out loud. And then we also have the Knight of Cups. And what I'm really feeling here with the Knight of Cups, what I'm really feeling, my Queen of Cups, is that this feeling of showing up for your own heart. That, yes, absolutely, there's going to be, someone, maybe this person, maybe many people, maybe one person that's coming very soon. I'm going to put a link if you want to do a deeper reading on who this person could be for you. But that shows up for you with their heart out, with their heart open, with everything that you need to fill you up, and that will be a beautiful pairing. But this card is also, to me, saying, I also want you to be that for yourself. I also want you to fill yourself up. I want you to give you what you need. I want you to tend to your heart. I want you to love you so much. I want you to show up for yourself so much that, like, oh, it's amazing. I'm in this amazing relationship, but it doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel like, how could this person love me so much? Because you love yourself that much too. You understand why someone else would invest in you this way because you invest in yourself this way. You take care of you this way as well. That there is this showing upness energy of showing up with your love for yourself, letting yourself really put it on display, not for other people, but for yourself, championing yourself, saying those words to yourself. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love that you did that. That was impressive. That was really good. Oh, mic drop moment for you. I want you to reevaluate how you're talking to yourself, mentally talking to yourself, feeling about yourself, letting yourself open up and open your heart space for yourself. And yes, that in no way means that you are blocking somebody else from doing that. It helps open the door for somebody else to do that. Sometimes I think that we just let ourselves get into maybe a negative space with ourselves. It becomes a habit. Sometimes it's just a habit. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I have to clear out this old habit. I don't need that anymore. That old self-talk, that was because of, just letting myself think it over and over again. Well, that's gone. That is gone. I'm not fostering that anymore. We're no longer continuing that type of relationship with myself. Okay. All right. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like this video. All right. So I do want to pull some oracle cards. So the first thing I want to pull is our Archangel Animal Oracle card. So really, I just wanted to look into like what animal energy would be great for you to step into right now. And I really felt this, I wanted to look into this in a spicy way. If you want to step into some more sensual energy, some more divine feminine, sensual, pleasurable energy, what animal are we looking at? And we're looking at the badger. We're looking at the badger. Bring your life into balance. Archangels Mary and Sandalphon. The badger, bring your life into balance. Let yourself tune and tap into that energy of the badger. Bring your life into balance, letting yourself, if there's something that's swinging out of control for you, if there's anything swinging that wildly out of balance, it might be time, and I'm knocking things over. It might be time to bring that into balance. Okay, now I did also want to pull another oracle card for you. So this is Power of the Elements. And the Power of the Elements does make me think of that sensual energy once again, that like Like, oh, what information, what guidance do we need from the elements? What do we need to hear from the elements here? Okay, that was a medium on the shuffling spectrum, but I trust that we are being guided to the right card. So we have, yeah, you are safe. Share your true self. Well, that's exactly what we were saying, isn't it? The Queen of Cups upright, the Queen of Cups reversed. You are safe. Share your true self. Ah, oh boy. If you want to claim this energy, or even just to say, like, I am here and hearing it, I'm not fully in maybe, but I'm hearing it, or if you want to fully claim this, that you're going to step into who you are, respect and love who you are, show up for who you are, invest in who you are, and let yourself share who you are, because why would you ever need to hide it? You can just be who you are. I would love for you to go ahead and put 2 crowns below. 2 crowns or 2 queens below, whichever one feels good, to represent those 2 queens. Our Queen of Cups upright, our Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, you are safe. Share your true self. Yeah. Ooh. And you may want to do a little meditation around that today. That you feel safe in your own presence. You can be who you truly are. And that is the first step, is to be who you truly are with yourself. You know, if it takes a little bit of more effort, which of course it does, to do that with other people, to do that with this person, to do that with romantic interest, with, you know, even with somebody that you're in a relationship with, any of those things, it's harder. There's, you know, there's, oh, am I going to be able to protect this? Do I have to protect this? Is there something that I need to protect myself from? Is there something that feels unsafe? Letting yourself be completely safe with yourself, that no matter what you open up to, that if this is where you are, you will still champion yourself, that you will not abandon you, you will not walk in the other direction. Oh, no, a hopeless case. I'm out of here. That you will always circle back for yourself no matter what, even if you're not where you want to be, even if things do feel really out of balance, if something feels really like, ooh, this feels really difficult, a really difficult space to be in. And I don't know how to make things feel clear. I don't know how to get rid of the chaos. I don't know how to let things settle down. Even if things are in that space, letting yourself just be completely honest with yourself. This is how I'm feeling. This is where I am. This is how I wish things were different. I'm afraid that I can't make things different. I don't know how capable I am to do that. But no matter what, I'm going to try for you, because I am always going to circle back around for you. Okay. Comment. Please comment. I would really love to hear what you think of this, and if that just feels like a foreign concept, or if that feels like something you're already doing, or if it's something that you aspire to be doing normally, but maybe you're out of balance with, or you feel like your habits have gone in a different direction where you not always have your back right now. If the spiciness was really embarrassing to hear, I would love to hear it all. I would love to hear it all. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Boy, I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much light. All of it goes right to you. Mm. Ha, Mia. Hello, my white Scolecite. Let's take a look at his spicy thoughts of you. So I want to go ahead and take a look at our sassy pink deck. I let her start the last one, and I'm letting her start this one. And I'm going to do my best to maneuver around the words that I want to use. We are on YouTube. We are not going to say anything explicit, if you know what I mean. We're going to keep it, uh, shaded. We'll keep it shaded. This is tricky, though, I have to say, and it makes me want to giggle a lot. So bear with me and write lots of comments, and hopefully you get the gist of what I'm putting down and what the cards are giving us, and also hopefully you perhaps have a nice little laugh at me trying to tell you. Okay, let's get started. So we have, first of all, hi, we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Judgment card. We have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, okay, okay. So let's get into these spicy thoughts. Let's get into these late night fantasies. This is what I'm seeing. So first of all, with the first card we have is the Ace of Cups, which I love pulling when I'm asking about this. The cups get into feelings and emotions. It is an overflow. So I am feeling like, first of all, I mean, his thoughts about you, they are abundant. He is constantly thinking about you. He is constantly turned on by you. He is constantly just like there's a lot there. There's a lot there. And there is this feeling of wanting to, oh dear, goodness me, everything I want to say sounds very risque. Okay. So there is this feeling of wanting to um, just immediately this feeling of like overflow, this feeling of overflow, but this also gets into heart space, so it is connected to emotions and feelings. It's not detached. It's not like, oh, this is just physical, this is just attraction. It is attraction that is a plentiful and a lot of desire, an overflow of desire, but it is attached to their feelings and emotions for you, that they do have these feelings and emotions for you as well. Okay. Now we have a lot of Pentacles action, which is pretty interesting. That's things of this world. So that can, sometimes we channel that down to the money, to the money arena. But just anything of this world, which is physicality, bodies, all such things here in the here and now. So we have the Six of Pentacles, and I'm really feeling this is a give and a receive, which is what this card is. It's giving and receiving. So just this mutual bonding, this mutual physicality, this mutual sensuality, this mutual pleasure, this mutual desire, this giving and receiving that's part of what they fantasize about, how they think of you in that raw way of the two of you. Really, it's not just like one person taking, not one person getting what they need, but the both of you really being in it together. That you, who you are, is a huge important component of this, that it is about you. And we have the Judgment card. And really, I feel like the Judgment card is saying that when they're thinking of this interaction, when they're thinking of this connection, when they're thinking of this fire and this desire, that there's a part of them that wants to really make decisions, really wants them to decide things, which makes sense. I think that's common. That there's a component of that, that feels very easy to just to drop in. And there's a part of them that really just wants to drop in and make decisions and be in and be happy about it and be joyful and be completely with you for that. Okay, and we have the Three of Pentacles. And this feels like, so the Three of Pentacles is like this building architectural card. It is this kind of like, hey, how do we construct it? What does the blueprint look like? I might need additional resources to figure this out. How do I craft this thing? So it feels like a big part of their fantasy in general is deciding how they would want to do things, thinking through different plans, wanting to make it special, wanting to make it really planned, that they like have a lot of fantasies about how different things could be put into motion, how different scenarios might play out, and this might include them actually investigating things, actually, discovering, doing some research, figuring out, oh, this is how, to give you more pleasure. This is how, this is something we should try. This is something that I could imagine. This would be the perfect build up. Like this would be the perfect date to do this, to get in this kind of mood. And this is how it would be. And so it feels like a little bit structured. Like it's not just, oh, I'm just imagining this interaction, this spiciness, but I'm also imagining the buildup to that and what that scaffolding would look like, which might include like, oh, opening doors and hands on lower backs and all of those pieces, the small components that lead up to uh, spicy town, spicy town, spicy world. Yeah, all of those pieces, those components are a big part of the way that they fantasize about you in general. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is a card of hunger. It is a card of need. It is a card of not having what you need. So it feels like, that fantasy isn't enough. That thought isn't satisfying. There is a hunger behind this. There is a desire behind this. There is a need. There is something that feels starving, that feels like they are not getting what they need, that they are not being fulfilled, that they are not filled up, they are not full. They are hungry. They are desperate. There is a part of them that it really leaves them wanting. It leaves them, in a place that's hungry for more. That's hungry for it to come true, to happen, for it to be real, for it to be real with you, for it to actually happen. But there's also this hunger behind the desire, which is nice. And we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is a little bit of it could be a deceiving card. It could be a little bit of a running away thieving card. And the way that I see this is that they have fantasies about stealing your thoughts. They have fantasies that you can't think of anything else. They have fantasies about you thinking about them, fantasies about how you are involved and thinking about them in that spicy, spicy way. That's a part uh, of their what makes them who. Okay. Okay, we're gonna continue. I want to hop right into our blue deck. So I'm not gonna ask any new questions, but this might turn. So if this turns, whoops, all right, she's sort of jumping out. If this turns and just wants to offer up some new and different information about this connection, about anything we need to know about this, we'll sort of take a look at what else is popping up here. But this can also stay in physicality world, in spicy world, in sensual world. So we'll see what we've got here. We're looking at our blue deck. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Good job. Okay, let's see what we have. We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords. It takes on a whole new meaning when we're pulling for spice. Oh dear. We have the Emperor. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh boy. We have the Six of Cups reversed, and we have the Three of Pentacles again. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm seeing. So first of all, I am seeing that he is feeling in a really clear headspace. So I do think this does have to do with his actual mental space, his actual thought space. But I do also think this makes him feel in control of his masculinity, his masculine male power, that there is something that feels very controlled. And that's pretty yummy. That whole energy feels pretty good. That's attractive. There's something about him that just feels very capable, and very capable too of like, hey, I'm clear on what I want, but I'm also in control of this. If we need to take longer, if things need to, if you need something else, if you tell me something, I'm going to take action on it, and I'm going to I'm going to be the man of this situation. I'm going to be the masculine force of this interaction, of this connection that makes things happen, that sets things out on a path, that follows the path, that is clear about where we're going. And I feel that in a big way for the connection, not just spicily, not just sensually, not just in that yum yum way, but also in the relationship and the connection in general. That there's a part of him that really just is in a very powerful position, knowing his mind, knowing his abilities, willing to really set a masculine tone of of that could be patience, that could be just really anchoring into this ability to drive things forward, but also to know what needs to be known, to really be in this smart intellectual space that is very masculine and very in control. And yeah. hmm Okay, and then we have the Emperor. So I'm also feeling with the Emperor, I'm just feeling this really glorious masculine energy. I mean, I feel like this guy has some really good masculine energy in a good way. The Emperor, I'm feeling this confidence, this understanding of his abilities, both in a spicy way, that he understands that he is good in that arena, that he has an understanding of what he's doing, feels very capable, feels very confident about it, feels just really in that masculine energy about it, wants to take control of that, wants to make sure what needs to happen happens. And, but also just in this person, that there is this component of this person that has achieved a lot, that has already shown what he can do. He's proved to himself what he's needed to prove to himself in certain ways that allows him to be very confident, that allows him to feel like I have achieved these things. He might not hold back saying those things. He might really tell you. He might really want to shine in your eyes that way. There might be a part of him that is relaying information, and that might feel, that might come off as cocky. Sometimes it might come off as like, oh, you're really confident in this area. Like, you're really telling me these stories about this. Like, you're really, like, you're really giving me all this information about how you've achieved what you've achieved, how you've done these things. But I do think that there's this really interesting, confident, solid masculine energy. Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is very playful, and this is telling me that you bring something in that I think you bring it into the connection in general, no matter what your relationship is to this person. You bring in this playfulness. You bring in this. Now, we started this whole thing with the Ace of Cups. That's getting into those feelings and emotions. And here we're back in those feelings and emotions with the Three of Cups. And I really feel like you bring this heart space filled with like joy and lightness of being, at happiness, that there is this, I guess playfulness is the thing I'm thinking the most, that you bring this playful spirit with you, and he feels that energy. It's a totally different energy than his energy. His energy is so grounded and so masculine and so clear and focused and moving forward and confident, and yours is playful, it is whimsical, it is feminine, it is feeling and emotion. And that brings all this feeling and emotion to this connection between the two of you. We started it all with the Ace of Cups, that feeling of overflow, this deep desire for you that also comes into the heart space, the emotional space. So I really feel like you're bringing that into the connection, but also when they do think of spiciness with you, when they think of things heating up with you, that they think of this playfulness, that there's something also playful, fun, that it's enjoyable. It's not just, there's something unknowable about these, what's going to happen with you, because you aren't him. Like, you are this other total entity that he doesn't completely understand, that he doesn't completely know. He's not totally in touch with this energy himself, but there's something really beautiful about it and captivating about it for him. And we also have the Ace of Swords. And I think that what you bring to the table gives him such clarity. We started with the King of Swords in our blue deck. We now have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's this onslaught of continuous, our aces always bringing new things with them. And the swords getting into that mental space, that clear space. But also, I mean, think about this card. You know, this is like strong, sturdy. There is something really sharp and tuned in. And this makes me feel like, boy, you were bringing this onslaught of clarity. Anytime he has any whiff of an interaction with you, it brings so much clarity, even in his fantasies, even in his mental space. There's clarity that comes, an understanding of what he wants, what he's going for, who he is, who he can show up in the world as. All of this clarity that just flows and flows and flows, and this understanding of who you are and what you bring in, all of this stuff really comes in anytime he has any kind of interaction with your energy, even if that's not real interaction. Then we have the Six of Cups reversed, which is really interesting, actually. So I do feel like this is a kind of a great card to pull here because this is a wonderful card. I feel like I hear something like clicking away, but I don't know what it is. So hopefully I just found it and it's gonna stop clicking. I don't know if you can hear it. Probably not. Continuing on. So with the Six of Cups reversed, what I'm really feeling here, like this is a card of nostalgia. Upright, it is a card of all that heart space, feelings and emotions. And there is something about it that's really innocent and there's almost something really pure about it. But in this reverse position, what I'm really feeling is I mean, our topic of discussion, what we are looking into, there is nothing innocent about his thoughts of you. There is nothing that is like just friends territory. There is nothing that that makes him like, oh, I'm not really interested in that with her. Oh, I'm not. There's nothing that gets into that innocent space. It's full of desire. It is full of things that are very inappropriate for, you know, any kind of like just inappropriate for society, for anything. There is something that is, yeah, that's off limits, outside of the two of you kind of thing. That's really just, it gets into the spice of it all. I hope that you can stand to watch this while I'm sputtering over my words, because I'm definitely not eloquently delivering. It's just everything I want to say. I gotta turn it around into something that is not, just explicit. That is good, clean enough to hear, which is tricky. So have some, patience for me. Now we also have the Three of Pentacles once again. So again, I'm feeling this planning, and I do feel this in your connection beyond just the fantasy, beyond just the spicy thoughts, that there is an element here of him just planning your connection, that there's an element here of him wanting to look to the future, to build something with you, to craft something, that it's more than just a interaction, a one-time thing. It's more than just sensuality or spiciness. It really comes into a space where, hey, I want to build something real. I want to build something we can live in. I want to build something we can stand on with a foundation. I want to build something. I want to craft something here with her. Oh my. Okay. I'm going to pull in our lavender deck. So, which matches my nails perfectly. So, perfect. And really, I want to start sort of letting our lavender deck take us into your energy. Just if there's anything we need to know about what's going on with you right now. Now, we can step away from, spicy things or, even this connection if that's what the cards want to tell us. I just want the cards to guide us in your energy, what you need to know. If there are any little messages coming up for you, if there's anything really important. And I'm pulling all 6 cards here from this lavender deck because I really feel like you have some messages coming in. You've got some stuff coming at you. So let's see what we have. Hi, we have the Sun. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. We have the High Priestess. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. Well, I love these cards. Oh, don't I? I love these cards. Okay, here we are. Now, they are a little hard to see. We have the Sun, first of all. So I am feeling this wave of optimism coming towards you, that there's something really good coming your way, that things are going to start heating up in your life. I do think things in a spicy way are going to start heating up in your life as well, that that energy is kind of leaking over. So if there is a part of you that's been like really craving spiciness, like maybe you've just sort of like been out of it for a little while and you're not really in touch with yourself in that way, or you haven't had that kind of interaction in a while, it feels like things might start heating up for you. It also does just feel like your life is about to be charged up. So if you do have gray skies right now, or if it's been a little bit difficult, you probably feel that optimism leaking through right now if it's not already with you. Because I feel like it's coming on like the sun rising, that the sun is rising for you right now. There is optimism, there is joy, there is warmth, there is power. And this is you feeling charged up. This is you feeling supercharged, ready to go. This is you feeling fully powered on, ready to take on life, ready to be in your best self, the self that doesn't take things too seriously, that it doesn't need to, that comes at life with the lightness of being, that feels good, that feels empowered, that feels ready for whatever may come. Okay, we had a quick little sound disruption and it's gone now. So let's move on. So now we have the Nine of Swords reversed. And the Nine of Swords is a card of sleepless nights, chaotic thinking, even subconscious thoughts that are just going, 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 but the kind of thing that keeps you up at night. Now, this is in a reverse position. So I am feeling like if you have been in a space where you have had a lot of chaos, you have had a lot of subconscious rigmarole going on through your subconscious, through your mind, through your energy, where it's just felt like too much, it's just felt like overwhelm, it's just felt like you can't find peace, you can't find that stability. It feels like that is going to clear out for you, that there is a space now for you to find clearance, for you to find a space where things feel at ease, for you to sleep peacefully, to go to bed with a clear mind. And you might want to start a practice to help you with that. You might want to start a journaling practice to get all those thoughts out if there's anything left in there that you're not able to let go of. But it feels like this is the time for you to really be able to step out of that chaos space and find this, I mean, I'm imagining like top of a mountain, taking a deep breath kind of feeling. Like, here we are, this is crystal clear. Everything feels solid, everything feels real, everything feels like it's right in front of you. And there's a peacefulness to it and a solidity to it, and something that feels fresh and even joyful, even exciting, even powerful. Now, we also have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess gets into that intuitive energy, that knowingness, that feeling of being the third pillar between the light and the dark. And we don't have, yeah, we do. We have shading here. So you can see those two pillars if you can see this. But this feeling of listening to your deep wisdom, listening to your inner mystic, knowing your inner dialogue, knowing what's coming at you, what signs are being given to you, following your intuition, letting yourself move through this world as the intuitive being that you are, letting yourself move through this world with a closeness to what's on the other side, not completely understanding why you know certain things, why you're understanding the information that you're processing the way you're processing it, but just trusting yourself, trusting that you are processing what you're processing, that the gut feelings you have are real, that the gut instincts you have, yeah, there's something there. I need to follow that path. I need to walk down that road. I'm pulled to this person, so I'm going to let myself be pulled to this person and explore and understand that my intuition's inviting me. So I'm going to keep my presence of mind, because you're always wise, you're always smart, you're always discerning, but really trusting yourself and trusting your inner knowing and your inner guidance system, your inner GPS. And we have the Three of Wands. So I'm also seeing here that this is a perfect time for you to really evaluate and take a really big look. What is it that you've been craving? What is it that you've been wanting? What is it that you've been, and what have you been interested in exploring that's new? What is it from the past that that really touched you? What is it in a spicy way? In a spicy way, what is it that you want to experience moving forward? What is it that you crave? What is it that you felt like, yeah, I loved this. I want to do that again. I want to be in that energy. I really like this. This is how I imagine things moving forward, but also just really taking a broad look at everything in your life, at just stepping back, taking a really big picture. Like you're watching a movie on a movie screen. What does it look like? What is it that you want it to look like? What is it that you have already achieved that you want to explore more of? What is it that you have run away from, that you do not want in your life, that has not served you, that you want to release forever, or that you never want to touch again, that you never want to go there again? That was not something that I want to, hold on to and keep in my purse. Let's go ahead and release that. I want you to take a really big look. This would be a great day to do that, even if you only did it for 5 minutes, to just jot down any notes or say out loud any notes. Give yourself a little talk, like a little walk and talk. You could pace around your house and just, talk things out loud. I really love this part of my life. I really loved what I've explored last week. I really love what I explored, this year. This is what I felt the most accomplished about, that I want to achieve, that I want to achieve again, that I loved about this interaction with this person. I love that playfulness. I want to carry that playfulness with me. I want to play with that in all of my life. I loved it sensually. I want to enjoy it in the kitchen. I want to enjoy it in my interactions with other humans anywhere I go. I want to come at things with a playful spirit, or whatever it is. I want you to just take a little intake form of what's coming in for you, tapping into that deep intuitive energy that you have. We have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is a great card. This is the card of completion. It is a beautiful, it's an overflow. It is, two people standing there together, open to the world, and it does have feelings of home and family, whatever that looks like for you. Doesn't have to be what it looks like for everyone else. Take that it is your calling of what it is you are looking for, that feeling of home and family and heart overflow, feeling like your heart is overflowing. And it feels like this is a card that's coming in and saying, hey, you have an opportunity to be overflowed. You have something coming at you that wants to fill you up and overflow you. You have something beautiful on the horizon, whether it is this person. We did start with his Ace of Cups. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Whether it's with this person or with someone else, there is something truly beautiful and solid and strong that feels like home, that feels exciting and adventurous. And it feels like you're not doing it alone. You're really with your person and maybe your people, just really feeling like connected, very connected. We have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. I said that before too. I said the Empress before I said the High Priestess. It's funny. I'm not sure. What comes to me is that there might be some energy underneath of that there is some fertile energy from, or Empress energy, some fertile energy in you that's sort of like, hey, hi, that wants to create. And really, you might want to take a look at your creation energy. Are you creating anything right now? Is there anything that you need to tap into creatively? Writing something, painting something, being in that divine feminine energy of creation. And then here, I love that I said the King of Cups kind of because the King of Pentacles is so solid, so strong, so giving, so protective, so showing up, so solid, so I want to say responsible, but like has that, hey, I'm here. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to be the person you can rely on, so reliable, so able and capable, but also like that is that protector provider energy. I want to grow you. I want to make you better. I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel like I am your fortress, that when you are with me, you are safe. So I am also seeing this gorgeous masculine energy that is tapping at your energy, that is saying, hey, just so you know, I'm coming for you. Whether they're here or not, they might be here, it might be this person. Tap into that divine intuition that you have, and just write down in the notes or say anything out loud if somebody comes to mind. This could also be somebody who's walking in, who's about to walk in. I mean, we have this 10 of Cups energy, and that is pretty good. Now, with our King of Pentacles, I immediately said the King of Cups, so I am feeling heart space under this as well. I'm feeling like an overflow of emotion and feeling and a depth there as well, which I really love. So there is something very heart-centered and heart-focused behind that strength, that protector provider energy. All of which I love. I love all of that energy. I would love to go to our old trusty deck for just a second, just to pull any messages from your guides, from your angels, from higher power, from your higher self, whatever you ascribe to, whatever you feel like you connect with. And let's see what we have for you. A little message here for you. Okay, two cards. Two cards is what I pulled from our old trusty deck. Hello. We have the Two of Swords and we have the Justice card. So, so I am feeling like, our old trusty deck will sometimes tell us things we don't want to hear, but we need to hear. And what I'm really feeling here is like a real dose of, hey, this is super fun. Like, I got all this good information for you. I'm going to give you a little dose of reality that, hey, there is a decision that needs to be made. And you might have been holding on to something that felt unfair, like life dealt you a short deck, that you didn't get treated fairly by an ex-lover or a parent or a person or a situation or an experience, and something about it feels really unfair. Feels really unfair. Oh, I saw my light flicker. Feels really unfair. And that feels like it's amplifying the message, doesn't it? Something might feel really unfair, and you need to make a decision about that. You need to decide what you're going to do with that. You can walk down one road with that in your hands, and you can walk hand in hand with that feeling of things are unfair for me. Things don't work out for me. This didn't work out for me. This is my companion. Here we go. We're walking down this road together. Or you can walk down a road where you forgive anyone who needs to be forgiven, you let go of anything that needs to be let go of, that you trust that the universe has always got your best interests in mind, that whatever happened that felt unfair was actually for your highest good, for your greatest good, for moving you forward in the way that you needed to, and and that there is love behind that. You can walk down this road in a different direction and a different path, but it's important for you to actually face that and choose. Our Two of Swords often says, hey, if you don't make a decision about this, decision's just going to be made. You can ignore that there's a decision to be made. You might not feel like you're presented with a decision at all. Like, you're just living your life and you don't feel like you have to go down one path or the other. But if you don't choose, it will be chosen for you. So really, it's saying if you are walking hand in hand with something that feels really unfair or resentment towards something, if you are walking down the road with that, like attached to you, and you don't even really realize it, then that is the path that you are choosing. That is the direction you are choosing. So take that in, let yourself tap into that intuitively with your high priestess energy, sit with it with your wisdom and your curiosity. Is this possible? If it were possible, what would it look like? What would it mean? How would I come at that? What would I do? How would I actually release that? Is this thing still haunting me? Is this thing still in my energy? Is this something I have been grasping and holding on to? Hmm. Ooh, okay. Yeah. All right. I want to start with the power of the elements cards. I'm going to give you a little oracle card to send you off. The solid stability of the elements. Let's see what we have for you. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like this video and let's see what we have for you. We have faith for your own healing. Have faith for your own healing. Ah. Mm. I would love for you, I want to pull one more oracle card for you, but I want to pop an emoji below. And I really kind of just want to sit into this. I mean, we pulled the sun and that beautiful energy that's coming for you, but there's something about this feeling of choosing your path, making that decision for yourself. If there's something you're carrying around, that message from our old trusty deck, that really kind of hit me. So I would love for you, if you feel like you want to just examine that question even and say, I'm choosing my own path. I'm choosing where I'm going. I'm deciding what baggage is coming along with me. And maybe I need to drop some stuff off at the Goodwill. Just drop some baggage off, some old stuff that I don't need this anymore. I'm sending this off. I would love for you to, um, I would love for you to plant either like a path. I think there might be a path emoji, or a like a walking shoe or a direction path. Or if we can't find any of those, then two swords, because it is the two of swords. So anything in that realm will do. And honestly, you can put any emoji, and you can especially comment and just tell me what you think of it. That would really, I would love that. I'd just love to hear from you. You know I do. You know I do. Okay, now I want to pull an animal and archangel card for you. So, let's see what we have for you. Hi. We have bear. Use power with wisdom. Bear. Use power with wisdom. Archangels Uriel and Jophiel. The use power with wisdom. And all that wisdom from that high priestess energy too. You hold more power than you know. You are a powerful force in this world. You are a powerful force for yourself. You're a powerful force in everyone's life around you. You hold much more than you understand. Use that power with your wisdom. You're so wise. Let yourself trust your own wisdom and trust in that, in what you hold, what you house, because it's really beautiful. Oh, this was so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to hear what you have to say about this, about every aspect of this. And my goodness. Okay. I'm going to talk to you so very soon. I'm going to see you so very soon. Until then, Mia.